Hello there, internet. 12-year-old React Andy coming at you with yet another 12-year-old React Andy video. Yeah, for you guys today, as we are going to be talking about GWEN. Now, I don't know that much about GWEN. What I do know is that instead of a GWEN Saturday, we could have had a GWEN Friday, because apparently Turkey did it again, and they actually revealed the champion one day prior. I'm not exactly sure of this. All I know is that I opened my Twitter yesterday after I had recorded my video, and I saw somebody ask for people to translate the cards in Turkish, right? So I assume that's what happened. I closed the app immediately. I was just like, you know what? I don't want to know. I'll just react to it tomorrow, and we'll go with that. But yeah, this reveal, sort of like event, I guess, if you recall like that, has been a little bit all over the place, right? Because a lot of days they haven't even announced the cards on Twitter, and you have to like search for them on Mobilytics to actually look at all of them, right? Like I feel like it's been a little bit better organized in the past. Just kind of like wanted to throw that out in there. I don't know. I definitely feel like it's been a bit chaotic, right? But nonetheless, we've had some great cards so far with Kai'Sa, and today we're going to be learning about GWEN. Now, what I do know about this champion is that she's apparently a doll, right? First of all, I thought, like, the first time I saw her, like, I think it was like some League of Legends clip or some shit, I thought she was just like another of the KDA girls, because she kind of like has the same attire in a way, right? So I thought she was like, I don't know, like Scissor Lady or something, and that sounds really bad. But yeah, basically, I thought she was a pack of the K-pop group, whatever. But that's actually not the case. She was apparently a doll, and then she got some magic infused in her, and now she has scissors and she cuts people with them. She has something to do with Viego. In the sense that I think she was made by Viego's long lost wife or something like that. But that's basically where my lore knowledge ends. Like, I really do not know much at all about the champion, but the idea of a relatively psychotic doll with huge ass scissors infused with magic, that is appealing to me, honestly. I don't know why, but that is certainly within the realm of my interest. So without further ado, we are recording, right? Let's see what she's about. Let's react. Let's 12-year-old this bitch. I gotta stop saying that. I have to stop saying that. Oh my god. Hey, there we go. And this time the space bar works, ladies and gentlemen. We're in 100%. Let's do this. Oh shit. Well, no. Now it works.
Strange, wonderful world.
Let's cut them all.
I shall need my tools.
All right. Okay, so she is a 4-drop, and she is Shadow Isles. I thought Evelyn would be Shadow Isles. Maybe Evelyn is a Runeterra champion then. Okay. So GWEN is Shadow Isles, and she's a 4-drop. She has quick attack, and I have no idea what that other keyword is. So it's hallowed. All right, we got a new keyword to champion and everything. All right. Okay, so let's take it slow, though. 4 mana, 3/4. Attack. When another ally gains power from Hallowed, so do I. Drain 2 from the enemy nexus. Whoa. And to level up, I have dealt 10 or more damage. What does Hallowed do? After I die, for the rest of the game, when allies attack, hallow your first... Hallow. Is that like a verb? Hallow your first attacker, giving it +1 that round. Okay, this is a bit of a... This is not a very intuitive keyword. Let's go at it again. So, units that have hallowed, when they die, for the rest of the game, as allies attack, hallow your first attacker by giving it +1 this round. Okay, so it's kind of like a bizarre, like a very like postponed sort of like last breath effect. And it says when another ally gains power from Hallowed, so do I. So she gains quite a bit of attack, and she has quick attack, right? Which makes her a very menacing attacker. And also allows you to drain 2. Like, besides all the damage that she's doing with her attack, she's draining 2 from the enemy nexus, which means that all you have to pretty much do is strike with her once with 8 power, and then the 2 drain from that attack will allow you to level up. Doesn't seem like an easy level up requirement, but it really depends on how many Hallowed units there are. and how good they are themselves. So it's interesting. Not really much to take in right now because it's definitely a very bizarre keyword, to be honest. But we'll see how it pans out. Let's see. Did not use the spacebar there. Too afraid. Ooh, I like the violin though.
There she is, our guest of honor.
Whoa.
I've never been the guest of honor anywhere before.
There's quite a few. Wait, how is that? Wait, how is that curse keeper? Wait. How is that blocking? That's not blocking. That's we're blocking. Just like my mind just like blew. I'm like, how is that curse keeper blocking? Nani? All right.
Before.
Yeah, she doesn't have quick attack, of course.
No matter their resolve, mine will be stronger.
Gwen Lucian, okay. What is that? I didn't get to see what it was. It spawns 2 of those ephemerals with the there's okay. So all these units have this hallowed effect, but the thing about hallowed is it stacks, right? Like every time one of these hallowed units die, you're getting, it's like kind of like a bit of like a different take on lurk in a way, right?
Team Melody, allow me to assist you.
Very good.
Okay, they got +1/+1, but there's only one that has died up until this point. So let's see. There's a scissor skill that drains from the Nexus, which is pretty neat.
Ever hear about the bad
That one
trying to
died.
catch the doll?
Now 3 have died. 3 have died.
For her, for us.
You are far too selfish for love, Diego.
Dear lady, would you honor me with a dance?
Oh, she's gotta level up now.
Nobody's ever asked me before. This is a chance for me to leave my mark. One stitch at a time, we'll make something totally new.
Dude, this level up animation is like, I saw it in the teaser. It's so good. It's really good. All right, leveled up Gwen. When another ally gains power from Hallowed, so do I. All right, drain 1 from the enemy Nexus 1 time for every 2 power I have. Oh my god. So initially it's just 2, but then if she's skyrocket, that's actually really menacing. But it's not like a crazy payoff though. Like leveling up Gwen definitely gives you more drain power, right? Like it's definitely a boost, but it's one of those level up cases in which I think Gwen can be really solid without even having to level up, right? Like there's not a massive payoff here. It's just an upgrade, right? Like there's 2 different types of like, you know, level ups, right? In Legend of Runeterra, and you got like the upgrades, like the slight upgrades, they're just like a bit of a better version of what's going on, and then the ones that just become an insane win condition, right? Maybe there's stuff in between. I don't know. I'm kind of like generalizing here, but I feel like this is definitely just a bit of an upgrade here. Definitely an upgrade with the art though. Okay, so we've seen a total of 5 die. 5 die.
It reminds me of home.
Yes. It actually works like that. Oh, that's sick. And the buff carries over her, so you never want to lead off attacking with Gwen. Like you want to put her at least to the side, because you always want to buff whatever's attacking first. Oh my god. That's really, that seems very, like if you're able to just just play all these dolls and they die and they build up your attacks, like combining that with rally effects is really scary. Like Gwen with Grand Plaza sounds extremely fun right off the bat, especially because she curves into it, right? Like she's a quick attack unit that's a 4-drop, so you play Grand Plaza on 3 and you drop her on 4. And that already is like really interesting. Shadow Owl's Demacia is a reading combination that I'm very familiar with and I really enjoy. So I'm already looking at this build. It's so soothing as well. It's just cutting down from the next, just nipping it. Just nipping it.
Nothing to fear.
Well, that's a pretty the Phantom Butler.
Entertainment has arrived.
Oh, after you. Both of you.
We'll take a look at all these cards individually. Like, a lot of this shit, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I don't want to interrupt this video a billion times.
What a magical place. goodness, time moves so quickly here. Did you see that?
Ah!
I did that. Every moment of this has been a joy.
Bro, she snowballs. She snowballs like crazy. Okay, this is a pretty interesting mechanic. All right, let's see. First of all, her signature spell, which is the Thread the Needle. We don't see that here otherwise, so it is part of the card pool, but here we're seeing it as Gwen's signature spell. Kill an ally to deal damage equal to its power to an enemy. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, the Undying, man. The Undying. Wow, you can have access to single combat now with the Undying without having to play Demacia. Holy shit. Oh, that's huge. That is absolutely huge. I mean, obviously probably not the most like meta defining thing, but for me that's actually massive. That takes away a huge restraint when deck building. Oh my god, dude, this card that's their signature spell. So obviously these hallowed units, you want to be killing them, right? Like it is kind of like it plays out kind of like an aristocrat decks in Magic, right? Like you want to be killing these, you want to have as many of these dolls die, so you empower your other hallowed units. That is a very, very interesting way. Because in a way, it's a different way to buff attacks, but like the synergy with that. And I was thought about like an upgrade with Gwen, but we saw just how crazy those scissors snowballed there. So maybe I undermined that a little bit. Okay, strike up the band. Summon 2 ghastly bands. We saw this played. This is what spawned the 2 ephemeral units, which doesn't seem to be a card originally in the card pool, as you see here. Like it doesn't have the gem right there. Okay. By the way, yeah, it should be a little bit. It's not quite adjusted here. Give me a moment. Okay. Oh, it just isn't. All right. I thought I'd set up the video properly. Damn it! It's just the minor thing. You can survive. Strike up the band. 2 ghastly bands. One, like they're not a part of the card pool, but they are exactly the kind of. This is a really important card, I think, because it gives you a solid spread out attack that also works well with ephemeral synergy, like Gwen Hecarim, dude. Gwen Hecarim, could that be a thing? At least Gwen Grand Plaza seems extremely fun, especially with like strike up the band is amazing with Grand Plaza. Like turn 3 Grand Plaza, you carry over the spell mana the first couple of turns, you play strike up the band, and you get 2, 3, 1 challengers that contribute towards your hallowed game plan. Like that's fucking sick. I'm saying it right now. Gwen Grand Plaza is the way to go. Ghostly Paramour? What is a Paramour? Is that like a French thing? What is that? Somebody tell me. 4 mana, 3/3 lifesteal with hallowed. Not much more to say about it, but as it attacks, it can be gaining a shitload of attack power, and thus, getting you a bunch of health back. Having 3 health as a lifestealer at 4 mana is actually pretty damn decent as a card in general. Like this card can be really important. Depends on the amount of aggro in the meta, whether you're running multiple copies of this or not. But it's definitely a neat 4-drop to have in the mix. Even though it does have the same cost as Gwen herself. So maybe like a 3-2 split in the deck can work. Then we have Formal Invitation. Burst speed, 3 mana, Shadow Isle spell. Create copies in hand of 2 allied followers that have died this game. I assume it's absolutely random. Which, it's still, depending on how you build a deck, is actually quite interesting. It does technically draw you 2, right? But the value can be a little bit iffy. It really depends on the structure of your deck. Evaluating this card is difficult. But if you want to be having multiple cards or multiple copies of your hallowed cards, then this card may actually do the trick in that regard. We saw the Phantom Butler, 3/1 with the hallowed and the fearsome as well, making it hard. He is intimidating, right? He's got a big belly and a big beard. Very impressive beard, actually, with that cool mask on top of that. So I get the fearsome, thematically speaking. The thing is, the 1 health is a bit of an issue, right? Anything that's pingable, like going from a 3-2 to a 3-1 is really big in this game. Not, you know, dying to make it rain, parley, red card from the fate, vile feast, withering wail, go hard. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit that pings right now, so that's definitely going to be a liability for this unit. The Eternal Dancers, I really like the art of this one. This is the epic of the bunch. 6 mana 3/6 with Hallowed. We saw this in the video as well. It spawns something, right? Attack, revive an attacking ephemeral copy of the strongest dead ally other than Eternal Dancers with my power or less. I love this card. I love the design of this card. It's like a Callista. It's like a leveled up Callista, but it needs to have power going on to revive big stuff, right? But that is really, really cool because the Hallowed mechanic allows you to, like, you almost all the time you're going to be wanting to attack with Eternal Dancers, like on the left, have her take all the buffs so you can bring back a big boy or girl, and then you boost the Gwen as well if it's on the board as well. That's really dope. I really, really, really like this mechanic. I really like these cards. Like, I like the entire package. I just love the fact that it's synergized with Grand Plaza. I love that we're having like other, not only this archetype, but also like cards that can really enhance certain Shadow Isle strategies that were really dependent on other regions before. And then the Boisterous Host. Let's actually, let me get out of here. Let me get the fuck out of here. And show you the Boisterous Host. Not much to say, you know. 1 mana, 2/1 with Hallowed. That's that. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That was a very, very interesting last card to analyze right there. Yeah, I mean, 1 mana, 2/1 with Hallowed. Not much more to say about it. I mean, it feels like it'll be pretty important because, you know, you need Hallowed units to die. But I definitely think one of the more key cards here is going to be the Strike Up the Band. Especially love it with Grand Plaza. It basically plays out very similarly. It's like a worse version of the current ephemeral spawn spells that we have. You know, we have the Haunted Relic and the one that spawns the 2 Spectral Riders as well. Naturally, in a vacuum, they are better than this because they cost 2 mana and this costs 3. Costing 1 more mana is a big deal. But you're getting 2, not 1, but 2 units with Hallowed, which really definitely makes up for it. So, love it. I really like the design. I love the combinations that can happen from it, and I really, honestly, like, Gwen is up in my priority list right now. Like, I definitely like feel very compelled. I love Shadows. Like, Shadows is easily one of my favorite regions of the game, and I want to build something with this, like several decks with this already. So let's go on to Mobilytics actually, because knowing the way the expansion has happened, we want to have a look at if there's like any other cards, especially because with these champion reveals, we sometimes, like last time we got like 6 other cards that weren't included in the video. So we'll be right back, and we are back, and there's nothing, nada. I tried this page, I tried the DAC GG, and none of them have any of the new cards. So this is what I'm talking about with this expansion just kind of being a bit, I don't know, it could have been presented a bit better. It just feels like it's kind of messy, but what matters is the quality of the stuff that we're getting nonetheless, even though like we should have these reveals here, but you know, it ain't the case. So I guess that's all that we got to talk about for now. Ultimately, like I said, I really like the Hallowed mechanic. I really like what they did with Gwen. And I'm really excited about all the new tools that Shadow Isles is getting with this. Not only because of how well the cards are going to function together, but also how they're going to, I believe, enhance other archetypes. Well, it may not be as obvious now. I think that's where it's headed. And I'm just really excited personally about the Grand Plaza combo. Like that's really what I want to dive into first. Though I do think, you know, I'm obsessing a little bit over that right now in my head and not really thinking about other combinations. So if you have any cool ideas for Gwen, let me know in the comment section down below. And I'm going to stop talking. I'm Soul Day. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Let me know what you know. Let me know what you know. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Probably better. Let me know what you think about the new champion and what you're expecting for the last reveal in Evelyn. And I will see you guys tomorrow.